Y'all want to know what I think? I think we don't sit on the floor enough as adults. So, we're going to sit here on the floor while I tell you a story. So, sit with me on the floor for a minute while I tell this story because, it's heavy. It's real heavy. It's about how my family's rumors started looking a lot less like, fun little stories and more like an actual fairy tale. So, growing up, I heard these rumors and stories from a lot of different family members, and I'm going to do my best to sum it up into a nice narrative for you. My mom has cerebral palsy. My grandmother was told my mom wouldn't walk without leg braces for all of her life. She eventually did. They did a surgery and shifted her leg bone completely around so her foot was facing the correct way, and then so she could walk. Never without a limp. She did limp. They also told her that my mom was sterile. She would never have kids. So keep that in mind. So growing up, my mom and my grandmother lived in uh, Louisiana while my mom was growing up. How the story goes is that my grandmother was in some sort of voodoo group, probably a bunch of white women who didn't know what they were doing. And they summoned something, right? And how the story goes is that my grandmother wanted youthful beauty for all her life. Mind you, my grandmother still to this day looks considerably younger than she actually is. Whatever thing they summoned supposedly asked for the soul of her firstborn's firstborn. My mom is my grandmother's firstborn child. She has 3 children. Knowing that my mom was sterile, she thought she was getting over on whatever this thing was. Let's fast forward 15 years, something like that. My mom was 24 or 23 when she had me. And she didn't believe she was pregnant at first because all her life she was told she was sterile. It took a doctor to convince her that she was indeed pregnant. And my grandmother asked her to reject it, if you know what I mean. My mom refused because all her life she didn't think having a child was a possibility, so she was excited for the prospect. And so my grandmother all of a sudden did this 180 from what everyone knew. She started going to church real heavy. She started getting real big into the born again Christian movement. All my life, I knew her as that woman. That woman, the very born again, let's go to church every Sunday. But she's also just a very shallow person. So, like, that was what I grew up with. So the stories never made sense until I put them all together. Wow. My mom always complained about seeing shadow men. This shadowy figure with a hat and smelled like rum and tobacco, like cigars specifically. That sounds like something from voodoo culture. This story gets a lot different once I get into the age of starting to mature. And I'll tell you that story at a later date, if y'all like.